Good morning. It's Table Rock Day. It's April the 11th. Things are set up to be so fun today, which probably means I'm gonna get skunked. Whew, I'm out of breath. I put in at Owl Creek this morning, pedaled all the way to the back of the creek just to see what it looked like. Looked good to me, but it's not really what I'm after today. So now I'm pedaling all the way back out. And I got about 7 minutes before line's in. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about this tournament today. Pre-fished on Tuesday, and I probably caught 50, but none of them. 16.5 was the biggest. Fished one area on the Kings, and then I fished this area on Owl Creek. Felt a little more confident in the quality of fish here. Felt definitely more confident about being able to run a pattern, catching quantity, filling a bag, you know, 75 to 80 inches on the Kings, but I know that's probably not nearly enough. So didn't know if I could, I don't know that I can find that here either, but just felt a little bit better about coming here. So I'm here. I don't think it's going to take that much to win. If some people are predicting mid 90s, I would be absolutely shocked if that were the case. I think there's going to be tons of bags between like 78 and 82. I don't think there's going to be that many that are high 80s. So I think 85 has a good chance to win. I think 88 is nearly a slam dunk. So we'll just see what happens. It'll be tough for me to get 88 here today. I've never caught that many good fish in this area. I really kind of struggle figuring out a pattern for big fish on Table Rock. I've caught a big fish in a tournament here and there, but I've never caught multiple. So maybe today's the day. I do have a plan. I'm gonna throw the glide a lot today. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm gonna try it, and there's some specific points that I'm gonna specifically target. I know they're holding fish. I just don't know if the big fish are there or not. But if they're there, I'm gonna try to see if that glide will work for me today. So Wacky rig is what everybody's catching them on right now. So that's where I'm gonna start and try to fill my limit as quickly as possible, and then try to cull up with some big baits. So sorry y'all, I'm out of breath. I've been pedaling for 20 straight minutes already. Is that right? Yeah, 25 straight minutes. So I'm out of breath. I'm ready for the tournament to start. I just can't wait for today. It's gonna be fun. Thanks for watching. See you on the end. All right, y'all, 1 minute till line's in. I've already shed a layer. It is steamy out here. It rained last night. I don't know, it's probably not more than 60 degrees outside, but man, I'm sweating. It's gonna be such a pretty day. I hope this cloud cover will last for a little while. It is lines in. Come on, Mr. Wacky. First cast. I'm gonna measure him. I don't know why, but I'm gonna measure him. I better check my identifier just to be 100% positive. GAW. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna move on from that. I've caught some big fish on that stump, believe it or not. But today there was a 11-inch spot. One cast, one fish. You can't catch a fish on every cast if you don't catch a fish on the first cast. Objective number 1 complete. Didn't get skunked. That might be a decent fish. of the net. All right, long skinny one, 16 1/4. All right, lost the worm. That's not good. I'll trade the worm for a 16 1/4 though. Cast after cast. Gotta find some good ones now. This one might be a little bit bigger. Yeah, he's 16, 15 3/4. one stay on there. Yes, there's a good fish. All right. Oh, he came off in the net. Ooh. Oh gosh, okay. He's not a giant, but he's gonna be over 16 inches, I think. Come on, B. Oh yes, 17. 17 and a quarter.
So after I caught this 17 and a quarter, I already had 80 inches. It was only 8:19. So the tournament had been going for an hour and a half. And that's about as early into a tournament as I'd ever had 80 inches ever, really. Felt really good about it, but I just wasn't finding the bigger fish. And clearly I was probably doing things wrong. I was fishing too shallow. I just had a hard time adjusting. And I just had a really hard time finding any coals. I did find a 1/4 inch coal about an hour later. That's this fish here that I'm getting ready to catch. And then I caught, I did not get another coal after this one until all the way up until almost 3 o'clock. So I caught tons and tons of fish throughout the day. I just couldn't find the right ones. It was super fun. I had a great time all day long. Really enjoyed my day. But it just didn't amount to anything in the standings. So most of the time, I ended up with 80 and 3/4 inches, which most of the time I'd be super happy with that. Just a fun day out there on the water. This day, it was only good enough for 19th place out of 43. And like when I said at the beginning that I felt like there was going to be just a ton of bags between 78 and 82 inches. That's exactly what happened. The two leaders did get up there close to, I think they had close to 89 inches, and there were a couple guys about 85 inches, but then everyone else was just, the majority of the field was between 78 and 82 inches, and I just happened to be right in the middle of that. Not the results I was wanting at all, but golly, it was a fun day. I caught so many fish. I probably had 8 or 9 keepers throughout the day, just not the big fish that I was needing. And it's on me for not being able to adjust and figure out how to find them and moving out deeper and figuring it out. Just once I was catching so many, it was hard to try to do much different. And I did throw the glide bait, I threw a jerk bait, I threw a wake bait quite a bit throughout the day, and the only thing I could really get bit on was the Wacky, and it just kept going all day long. So here's some other fish I caught throughout the day. That one that I just showed was the last call at 2:59, but here's a bunch of other catches from throughout the day. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. It's a fun day, but not the results we were looking for.
smallmouth. I think. Yep, smallmouth. Maybe it's a meanmouth. That is a meanmouth. About 15 inches meanmouth. Pretty fish. Be a good fish. Be a good fish.